Hey, what's up guys? I'm Skip and you're watching HighVoltsGaming. Today's episode we are playing some Spintires, and as promised I kind of been teasing you guys with this mod review video for a little bit here. We have the Bregels Land Cruiser. So here today, before we put a body on it, I wanted to just go ahead and check out this chassis. And you can see everything's absolutely detailed, looks really good. You can see it has the sort of appropriate style suspension. You know, I'm not sure if the Toyota suspension looks exactly like that, but I'm sure that it runs those sort of I-beam style suspension with the coil over springs there, or not coil over springs, but coil springs, and not the leaf spring setup or whatever. So definitely looks like it's pretty detailed, pretty realistic here. Let's go ahead and just throw on the stock body. Standard body here. You see we have quite a few different add-ons available for it. Let's go ahead and fire it up and move it out of the garage here and just take a quick look at this thing of it in its detail, or in its stock form here. So as you can see, we have the turbo badgings on this thing. Let's go ahead and rev it up, see if we can hear that turbo. Yeah, you can definitely hear. Yeah, you can definitely hear a little turbo whine there. Turbo spooling back down for sure, you can hear. So very cool there. Now let's just go ahead and zoom in here. Now this is one reason I just absolutely love the Bregels garage mods, is all the detail. I mean, you can just see the detail all over this thing. Very realistic, very realistic looking headlights there. The, what are these things called on the windows up there? It's got the little, come on, what the heck is this camera doing? It's got the little protectors on the windows that say Toyota on them, you know, everything from the sunroof on the top to the luggage rack. I mean, everything is detailed and textured really nicely, and just exactly what you would expect to find on a Toyota Land Cruiser, right? So it looks really good. Just go ahead and zoom in way too far. It's about as close as we can get to those rear sort of emblems, but you can see they definitely look like they're 3D. They're sticking up out of that out of the car. You know, it's not just a painted on sort of feature. So really nice looking body here. Really good looking Yoda in its stock form. Let's go ahead and back it back into the garage and see what other add-ons we have for this bad boy. Mainly what other bodies we have for it. So let's go ahead and take off the standard. We'll try the adventure. As you can see here, the adventure body is basically the same looking body, except for it's got the extra accessories. You can see right there on the tire rack, or not the tire rack, but the tire holder. Bregels Garage, very cool. Very good to see his name on it like that, and he's really good about kind of sneaking that name in on different places. Like there it is right there on the front bumper, and it's not just written on there. That's it in its own little 3D tag that he made, and you know, just really nicely detailed. You can see the front end of this truck. We've got the extra lights on there. They unfortunately do not light up. And this vehicle also has the snorkel on it there, so we can do some deep water crossing with this one. Very cool. And it also has the light covers in the back there as well. So it's got the guards for the front lights, and it's got the guards for the rear lights on this body. Pretty cool. See what else we have here. Come on, now you got to let off the brake before to let you install anything else. All right, get rid of the adventure body. Now we're onto the crawler. Now, all right, that's what I'm like. Why is it all blue? It's because we're still in the garage. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Now you can see here the crawler body has definitely a different front end on it here. Nice bumper that's built up out of the way, of course, of the rocks, like you would want to see. Looks like we have a roll cage inside the vehicle. Didn't really look and see if that other one had a roll cage in it or not, but I wouldn't assume that it did, being that it's just the sort of stock body form on there with a couple of add-ons. This one's got the bumper in the back there too that we're not really being able to see. That's all right. We know it's back there, but kind of just a stripped down sort of version, which is what you'd want for rock crawling. Go ahead and jump back in the garage. There we go. Right, take off that Explorer. Two body styles left here, the Explorer and the Explorer ISXO, or whatever that said. So as you can see here, this one takes it to a whole nother level. Looks like we have another new sort of front end on this thing. So each one of them so far has had a completely different bull bar. You can see this one is tied into a nice big steel bumper down there with the winch and nice hanging hooks down there. See, that hook does move around, so really detailed. That's one of the great things about this this modder is all the detail in his work. You can see just the different textures on that axe there to make the axe look good, to make the shovel look good and everything. I mean, extra bolts holding on the sand rescue plates there, whatever they're called. Get some extra traction plates. It's really, really cool. See, it's got sort of an exo cage going down the front fender there and down the rocker panel. Really, really awesome looking vehicle. Let's go ahead and back it in and see what the last option is here. That's the IOX version of the Explorer. And that looks like it pretty much just gave us a bunch of stickers and stuff. So sort of a sponsored version, race truck over the road version, or over the desert race truck or something to that effect. Let's go ahead and back it back on in here, see what else comes with it. Alright, so with the Explorer body, oops, that's not what I wanted. With the Explorer body, we have the tire rack here in the back that lets you put a tire, oh, that's a trailer. Baja Claw, we can throw our spare tire up there, or the Komodo. Whichever one we want to run. I guess we should go ahead and look at some of the different tire options for it as well. Let's go ahead and look at the extra stuff. Oh, there's a trailer camper. Okay, I did not see that the first time. Let's go ahead and get rid of this this truck and just sort of go back to the adventure truck here. Is that the one we want? Yeah, that'll. I think the Explorer. And do them together. Let's throw the Explorer back on there. There we go. With the trailer still installed, right? Oh, what happened to our trailer? There it is. A really cool looking trailer camper. And let's just go ahead and see, there was a utility trailer as well. So the utility trailer matches this truck pretty well with the yellow paint. Let's go ahead and pull it out of there. And then we're going to use that RV trailer and pull that around a little bit. Really cool. See if we can zoom in. What about trailer cam? Where's our trailer cam at? There it is. Really nice looking trailer on this thing. It definitely looks like a custom made sort of piece, I would imagine. All the little detailed work you'd want to see in there. Very, very cool. Go ahead and grab a hold of that camper edition of the trailer, camper version of the trailer here. Zoom back out. Come on, camera, what the heck is going on here? Okay, here's the camper. Go ahead and throw a spare tire back there since we have that. And then we still have not looked at the tire options for this bad boy, so let's go ahead and do that. Baja Claws. Definitely looks pretty good on there. Jacked it up a little bit. Bunch of different tire options on here. Some Swampers, that's my favorite. Those match the trailer too. Oh, there we go. 35-inch Swampers with the black tires, so different set of tires, different sets of wheels and different tires and stuff. Really cool to see all those options. I really like this setup. It looks good with the matching trailer, with the matching wheels. Very, very cool. If we had some boggers on that trailer, it'd really be looking styling, but it's alright. Let's go ahead and take off with this bad boy today. Now, for this video, you might notice that we are on a different map that we normally do the mod review videos on. Went ahead and loaded up the Polygon map today because it has a bunch of different terrain that we can use to kind of test this bad boy out, see what it can do. First one's going to be the mudding test. Straight in the mud. Got everything locked in, full wheel drive, locked diffs. See how far we can go. Downshift into second gear there. Down into first. There we go. Come on, baby. The Land Cruiser's just crawling its way right on through that mud. clawing its way with those big old boggers. Absolutely awesome. Let's go ahead and stop right there. Go ahead and take a look at the mud texture on this thing. You can see the mud texture on this vehicle, really, really nice. Looks like some, very nice organic sort of splashed on mud there. Let's go ahead and look at the trailer. You can see the same things going on in the trailer here. So took the time to make sure his trailer had a good mud texturing on it as well. There's the Bengals Garage logo again. Very, very cool. Very cool to see the extra little details that he puts into his mods. Really nice. And it is good to see that. I'm really talking really highly about this, and that's because most trucks in Spintires will get you there, right? Most of them will get you over the bridge, through the mud pit, up the rock hill with enough winching or whatever. You can get there, but it's really you enjoy playing the game more when you have a really nice detailed mod like this that everything looks amazing on. Just really makes it even more realistic. Let's see, we have a hood cam on this vehicle as well. It's even nicer when you have the actual inside cam and you kind of be immersed in the truck and have it around you. And I'm of course running my Logitech G920 steering wheel, so that adds another sort of level of realism. It's very nice. You see, we've got the Yoda pretty much stuck right there with the trailer on it. Go ahead and throw in the clutch. You're going to lose that trailer. Very cool. You can see there as well, the trailer didn't just explode into the ground. Sometimes, a lot of times when you unhook a trailer, it'll kind of just fall to, the tongue of the trailer will just sort of fall into the ground, it seems like, and it just goes all crazy and wonky. So it's good to see that that one doesn't do that. Let's go ahead and put it to a flex test here. See if we can grab a good angle on it. Take off the emergency brake. That's not going to help our flex test any. Very cool. Got the front tires up off the ground already. It's definitely an aggressive slope there. Hear that turbo whining right now. Definitely know it's a turbo vehicle. Let's go ahead and see if we can crawl over this other one. Well, yeah, you get it in first gear. You can hear that turbo doing its thing now. Just crawled right over that, just idled right over it, no problem. Didn't even have my foot on the gas. Let's see what it does here. Boom, boom. Now I'm guessing that's not going to hit it straight over, so let's go ahead and see if we can line up a little bit better shot here. See if we can cross this thing. That's not a good angle. Come on, let's try it one more again. There we go. Come on, Yoda. Grab that other side. Nope. Dropped it in there anyway. That's what I was trying to avoid there, but it was perfectly capable of bouncing itself right out. Let's see if we can hit second gear. Bounce right over that hole. What hole, right? Let's take out these oil cans. Boom. We got one stuck under the vehicle. We got a couple of them stuck under there. Man, how many oil drums can you fit under one FJ? And there's an MAZ. We don't want to hit that. Let's go ahead and... Does this one have the snorkel? Yes, it does. Let's go ahead and try that out. Make sure that bad boy works the way it's supposed to. Shouldn't take any water damage until it's all the way up to the top of that snorkel. There's a pretty good way to find out. And there's the engine fully submerged, and we are not taking on any damage, so that snorkel is working properly. Now I am running the latest version of Spintires Plus, like I normally tell you guys that in the beginning of the video here, but anyway, I am running the latest version of Spintires Plus. We are stuck. How are we stuck right now? What? And like I said, the latest version of Spintires Plus does give you that option to run, or does give the game the ability to know when it has a snorkel on it or not, and allows the snorkel to work as a snorkel, not just an add-on piece that looks good. I do not know why we are stuck right now, but I guess we'll just go ahead and Spawn ourselves back to the garage. Go ahead and throw the Baja claws on here. And we'll change up the body too. Let's go ahead and our bodies. Let's go ahead and throw the crawler body on there. Now you can see the crawler body. We can't even hook up the camper or anything like that to it. Oh, what happened to our tires, man? We'll try out those Baja claws. Definitely looks good on there. Looking like a crawler status for sure. Now there's not really this map. You know what? That completely changed the gearing on this thing too. I did not notice that until just now. That, you know, when you change out the body, it changes out and maybe changes out the gear ratio and stuff like that as well, because we only have 4 gears now, and we were maxed out right there in 4th gear, like doing about 20 miles an hour or so. So definitely slowed us down. That's cool to know. Let's go ahead and grab another body and just test that out. Go ahead and throw another one on there and see what happens. That was a crawler, so we definitely know that one was slower. We already tried out the Explorer, so let's try out the Standard. See what kind of speed difference we're looking at here. I don't know if we're definitely going faster. We have 5 gears now. So yeah, definitely get a different drivetrain with the body. So that's pretty cool to see. I was just assuming that since you kind of started off with the chassis and you added the bodies to it, that the chassis would just stay the same, but pretty cool to see those differences in there. So very neat to see that the crawler is in fact crawler status. We're going to go ahead and just get this stock Yoda stuck in the mud over here, possibly on this bridge. Oh, we made it across the bridge. Let me go ahead and stick this bad boy into some mud, see how far I can make it here before we end this video. You guys, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button for me. It helps me out so very much. Check me out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Little Yoda's crawling through the mud. Completely stock tires, stock wheels on it, everything. Not doing too bad at all. I don't know how that other version of it got stuck in that water pit over there. And anyway, true Toyota fashion, she's just going to crawl her way right on through this mud hole. You guys don't forget to smash that thumbs up button for me. I'm Skip, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.